Hey Hoopers, I'm going to teach you some more body roll variations today. We're going to do 2 different kinds of chest roll breaks and a back roll cheat. So we're going to do the chest roll breaks first. So there's 2 different kinds. There's one you can do with your hands, and then there's one you can do with your neck. And the one with your neck is a little more advanced, but yeah. So the one with your hands looks like this. So to do that, you're going to need to be aware of where the hoop is on your chest. So you're going to start out with a chest roll, and when the hoop gets to the middle of your chest, like I said in my previous chest roll variation videos, for the 2 rolls that we learned in there, you want to know when the hoop is on your chest, so you're going to want to know that for this roll and the neck roll break as well. So you're going to toss the hoop, and when it gets to here, you're going to grab it with your, I'm tossing it from my right side and it's going to my left. So I'm grabbing it with my left hand and pushing it back to the right because you're breaking it. So, but a break is when it goes the opposite direction, if you didn't know that. So I start doing a chest roll, and I catch it when it gets to the middle of my chest, and I push it back in the direction it came. Except you catch it. It looks cool normally when you do multiple breaks in a row. So to do that, so I'm throwing it and I catch it and I toss it back. And when you toss it back, be ready to catch it with your right hand at this point, and then toss it back to the left. And then when you toss it back to your left, just catch it with the other hand and keep it going. Hoop doesn't want to stay in my hands today. But, so the chest roll breaks are relatively easy. You just need to pay attention to where the hoop is and keep your face out of the way because you don't want to hit yourself in the face. So the key to it is pretty much just pushing it in the opposite direction, and pushing it in the opposite direction, and pushing and pushing and pushing. That's the key to chest roll breaks. So the next break is a little bit harder. It's a chest roll break with your neck. I'm still working on it, but hopefully this will help you learn it too. So you're going to start doing a chest roll, and when the hoop gets to the middle of your chest, you're going to want to stick your head in like when you do the chest roll, this thing, the chest roll neck spin. So you're going to want to stick your head in, and you let it spin for 1 rotation on your neck. And when it comes down again, that's what it looks like. I didn't show you guys what you're learning. But so when you put your head in, you're going to let it spin, and it's going to do 1 kind of full rotation. I said a full rotation, but yes, it's not a full one. And when you see the hoop come, or when you feel the hoop come to your other shoulder, so in this case I'm starting it in my right hand and it's coming to my left shoulder. So when it comes to my left shoulder, I'm going to break it and put my chin kind of to my shoulder. I'm going to break it and push it with my head back to the right. And the key, I didn't do it that time, That's why it didn't work. But the key is making sure you have enough momentum to push it back with your head. So you're kind of want to do a little spin with your neck to give it some momentum. Break it and do another little spin in the opposite direction and push it back to the way it came. So that was the chest roll break with no hands, and the chest roll break with hands looks like this. So the next move I'm going to teach you guys is a chest roll or a back roll cheat. It helped me when I was first learning back rolls because you're not actually doing a full back roll, you're only doing a half back roll. It looks like this. Let me back up. To start, I have my hoop to the right of me in my right hand, and my pointer finger is pointing to the right. And you can kind of flick your wrist a little bit to get the motion of what you're going to be doing. So I flick my wrist, and I'm going to let the hoop ride on my arm, or go across my arm, because that's part of what you do for a back roll. It goes across your arms, onto the back of your shoulders, and your other arm. So it's going to go on my arm, and then when you first learn it, you're going to have your hand waiting here, and the hoop should just go right into your hand. So you just flick it, and grab it and bring it down. It's a relatively simple move, but it's cool to add into your flow, and it will help get the feel for back rolls, because this first motion is half a back roll. So you can practice doing that. Once you become comfortable with the one side, you can not put your hand there and just let it continue on to the other side. Except you catch it. I'm going to do this chest roll, or back roll from the back, so you can see what it looks like. Just to recap on the moves, we did the chest roll break with hands. We did the chest roll break with no hands. And then we did the half a back roll. I hope I explained these well, and if you have any questions, just let me know, leave a comment. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have, because I want to help you learn. And yeah, happy hooping.